Hi, let's edit some photos on your iPad. Today we are going to learn how to edit a photo on your iPad. So I've asked you to take a picture of a friend. So then you will go to Photos, click on Photos, choose that photo. I'm going to be using this one. And we will start looking at some options we have to edit a photo on our iPad. So we're going to want to start with adjusting the light and color. So once you pick your photo, I want you to go ahead and click Edit. And then on the left side of your screen, make sure that you click the top button and make that yellow. There'll be a little yellow dot underneath it, right there. Okay? Now, make sure that you're doing that and it's in portrait mode. Now, once you have hit edit, on the right side, you will have some choices. Okay, you will have some effects that you can change on your photo, such as exposure, brilliance, highlights, shadows, contrast, brightness, black point, saturation, vibrance, warmth, tint, sharpness, definition, noise reduction, and vignette. Once you choose one of these that you want to change, let's choose brilliance. Okay, so when you're on brilliance, you want to change the picture. You could go to 100%. You can see how the picture's changing as you make it more brilliance and less brilliance. Let's put it on 0 just for now. You could go to exposure, and you can expose how much light is coming through on the picture, or how least amount of light on the picture. Okay. Now, if you would like to automatically edit your photos and videos with effects, you can click on this top magic wand button. When you click that, it just automatically fixes it for you. Okay? But if you don't like how that looks, then you would go to the other options and change them on the dial to the right. When you're finished with all of your editing and you like your picture how it is, you go to the top and you can click Done. Now we're going to look at how to apply the filter effects of your photo. So once you tap Edit, if you will look to the left of the picture, you have the 3 icons. You're going to want to click on the one in the middle. That's the 3 circles intertwined together. Tap a filter on the right side of the screen, then drag the slider to adjust the effect. The dramatic warmth. You can see how it gets warmer and a little bit less warm. You may want to change the different colors. See how it's vivid cool. Okay, and so when you are done, you're going to go back. You may click the Done button to save your changes. Now we're going to look at how to crop, rotate, or flip a photo. So once you click Edit, go to the left and you're going to click the bottom icon, which means crop. Okay, you'll notice the picture changes and goes into a crop mode. Once you get here, you can crop it manually by clicking on the corners and dragging it up and down or wherever you want. So let's say that we're going to crop and all we want is her face. We don't want her necklace. We don't want her shirt. We just want her face. So that's how you would do it manually, by doing the corners in and out or pinching it to where you want it. Okay? Now, crop to a standard preset ratio. You're going to go up here to the left of the Done button. You're going to click that. You see I've clicked it. It has turned yellow right up here at the top. Now, if you look at the bottom, you can make this picture different sizes. Original, so it'd be in that white rectangle. Freeform, square, and you can actually change the ratio: 9/16, 4/5, 5/7, 3/4, 3/5, 2/3. So it just depends on what you want your photo to look like. So I'm going to go back to square, and I like what that's doing right there. Now, let's say that I want to rotate my picture. Okay, I would go to the left side of my screen at the top, and you have two icons there. You're going to want to pick the square with the arrow going over. Once I click that, you notice my picture spins 90 degrees. Click it again, click it again, click it again to get it back where it was. So that's your rotating button. You can also flip the image horizontally. So if you look at the icon next to cancel, looks like a road with arrows pointing out both sides. If you click that, you notice the photo flips. And you can flip it back. It just depends on how you want your photo to look. So once you're done, you would click done on the right side. Also, down at the bottom, you have some other icons down here. Okay. If you wanted to do this one, notice how you can make it look all different ways. So rotating it. Click the middle one. Stretches it. Stretches it. Click the bottom one. It's going to make it wider. As always, depends on you and what your photo wants to look like. So once you're done, click done. If you're not happy with it at all, you can press cancel on the left and it'll go back. So I'm going to click done. Okay, and there's my photo as it's edited. Okay, now we're going to learn how to revert an edited photo. Okay, so we have our photo. We're going to tap on edit. And if you notice at the very top on the right hand side, there's a word revert in red letters. So if I click on revert, it'll pop up and say revert to original. Yes. So once I do that, I can get the photo how it was from the very beginning of when I started editing it. Okay, sometimes our photos, we need to write on it or annotate on our photos. We may want to add shapes and signature, different things to our photos. So when you do, you click edit and you will look at the top here. You will see your pencil in a circle called markup. Click markup. At the bottom down here, you will have a markup tools. Okay, you have several choices. You can free write, but for this video, I'm going to show you where the plus button next to the colors, you click the plus button and you will have some options. Okay, description, you could write a description about it. Okay, done. You could write text. When you click the text box, you hold your finger on it and then move the text where you want it. If you tap the text twice, you can write what you need to write. Miss Garden. Okay? When you're done, you just click on the picture and her name will be at the top of her picture. Now go back to markup to the plus sign. If a signature is required, you could add your signature. My signature is there, so if I click on that, it will add it just like a text box. I could put it to the bottom. Now, if I want to change it so I can see it, I'll double click, double tap. Okay, I have those choices. Or I could click on it, open up my text box, my markup tools, click red. If I go back, you notice that my signature is red. Okay, click out of that. Also, on your plus, you have a magnifier. So if there's any need to see your magnet, to see a part of your picture magnetized, you put your finger on the blue button, you can make it larger. Green is a rotate, so it makes it closer. And you could do more markup tools here if you wanted to. Okay, so let's close magnifier, make it a little bit smaller there. Go back, click. You could click on the square, and it's going to add a square. Click on the circle, it's going to add a circle. Click on the colors, it's going to change the circle of whatever's highlighted, it will change the color to that color. Okay, back. You want a text bubble. You want her to be saying her name. That's cool. You can make it blue. Go back to the plus sign, you have an arrow. So if you need arrows for anything, the blue one makes it longer, shorter. The green one, you can bend it back and forth. Okay, so that's all the tools underneath the plus sign. If you go to the three dots to the right, you have some options here. I always leave auto minimize on there, and draw with finger, I always leave it on. But if you have a pencil and you want to go to pencil settings, you can do that. So that'll take you to settings on your iPad, and you can change it and add your pencil if you're drawing with an Apple Pencil. So I'm going to go back to photos. Okay. Now if I'm done editing my photo, I can go ahead and click done. Okay. Totally done. Click done. And then my photo is there how I want it. Now, as in the last editing screen sharing video I sent, you can go to edit and click revert to original, and it will go back to the original photo. I hope you liked today's lesson over editing photos. Now it's time for you to try it. Have fun!